Most organizations do not weaken because people stop caring. They weaken because structure shifts. That is where drift begins. Not with collapse, not with drama, with structure. When performance starts to wobble, leaders usually respond in ways that feel responsible. They add reviews, they add dashboards, they add oversight, they add escalation. But motion is not correction. And in weak systems, activity often grows faster than clarity. Drift rarely looks dramatic at first. It looks like a strong performer getting a pass. A temporary exception becoming precedent. A manager escalating to stay safe instead of deciding. A review becoming explanation instead of correction. A dashboard expanding while signal quality gets worse. None of that looks catastrophic. That is why it survives. If an outcome keeps repeating, the structure is permitting it. That is the line most leaders miss. They treat recurring problems as execution problems. Very often they are structural problems first. Leaders often believe that because they care about accountability, quality, and long-term performance, the organization will naturally behave that way. It will not. Organizations do not run on intent. They run on what is enforced, rewarded, tolerated, and corrected. Intent matters, but structure decides. Durable performance depends on alignment across 5 forces: incentives, authority, information flow, and then there is alignment of accountability and consequence. When those stay aligned, performance holds. When they drift apart, entropy accelerates. And once entropy accelerates, leaders start seeing slower decisions, softer standards, narrower ownership, and less truthful signal. The sequence is usually predictable. Incentives tilt. Authority migrates. Information compresses. Accountability distorts. Consequence weakens. By the time leaders feel the pain clearly, the structure has often already moved. So ask this in your next leadership meeting. What are we rewarding that we claim to dislike? Then ask 4 more questions. Where has decision authority moved upward in the last 90 days? What recurring report no longer changes a decision? Where are we explaining variance without corrective action? What exception is still alive after the moment that justified it passed? Those are fundamental structural questions. None of them are about motivation or spirit. They surface reality faster than another dashboard ever will. If you change one thing this week, remove one artifact that creates visibility but does not improve a decision. A standing meeting, a report, a dashboard, an approval step no one ever retired. Subtraction is not retreat. It is structural protection. We often feel the need to add, but the most durable leaders know when to subtract. If you want to see where drift is already taking hold in your organization, start with the Drift Diagnostic. Subscribe for weekly videos on how organizations drift, how leaders correct it, and how durable performance is built. Then continue at curtisstoaks.com to explore the books, resources, and the Durable Performance Brief. Always remember, performance is structural.